Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my crazy TikTok and YouTube and Facebook down the rabbit hole page, which I talk about common sense. And I try to keep it down under 10 minutes with a Gen X indigo child perspective, higher than Alpha, higher than a Sigma, higher than Omega. Of course, I talk like this and I may seem arrogant, but I'm not. I'm just doing this all for common sensely purposes. So this message is not for the masses of asses. I repeat, not for the masses of asses. Millennials, when they listen to me, they think I'm delusional. I don't care about that. Now, this video is going to be about a particular type of subject, which means wives. Wives. W-I-V-E-S. Wives. That means, that's plural. Okay, not singular. That's having multiple wives. It doesn't mean you have to get married through the system. You know what I feel about guys who marry up in the modern day society? They're all beta cucks. They don't know any better. I try my best behind the scenes to teach men not to marry women who are too modernized and not traditionalized and not even trained properly. Okay? Most people haven't had alpha fathers. I'm making this video because of the fact that some woman told me, you're contradicting yourself, saying that everyone who gets married is a beta cuck. I said, yeah, I'm not contradicting myself. I'm clearly making myself very known. That if you marry a woman because she's beautiful, and you know you're supposed to have multiple wives as a man, in nature, you're supposed to have multiple wives. Monogamy means that you're a beta. That's all it means. You don't want 12 kids? You want to settle for a woman who's uneducated? You want to settle for a woman who may change her mind later on and throw you under the bus after about 4 to 5 years, statistically speaking, and because she's bored of you? Okay, be my guest. Go ahead and be an alpha, be a beta male cuck and get married. Go ahead. Go ahead. You know statistics. Most men don't even do statistics. Most men don't even have high values or high standards for any woman. Most men don't seek virginity like I do. I tried to teach Kevin Samuels about this, but he didn't want to hear about virginity thing because people would start thinking that he's a pedophile. I know, but I'm the one who talks about it. And when people tell me that I'm not a therapist and they don't know my background, oh my fucking God, they don't know my background. They don't know what I do. So I just like to keep their minds guessing, okay? All right? Okay, then when you know me, they're like, oh, why did you say that? No, because you didn't have the proper question. I don't fraternize with people who don't like asking questions. You made a judgment on me. So now I make this very clear. The only time to have wives is if you have a plan. You know you cannot do polygynous marriages in America. You know you can't do that. So my plan is to bring women over, only those who wish to follow my rule. Right? Okay? My way or the highway. I make that very clear. I'm always upfront with women. I do not play games with people. I am upfront. If I say I am going to kill you if you threaten my family, yada, 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 please don't do that. I'm like the Mike guy on Breaking Bad, okay? and Mr. Raymond Reddington on the Blacklist. Do not play around. I do not publicize my private life on the internet or like that. But I used to do that. I got a lot of hate and backlash, okay? But let me tell you something here about every man that does get married under the colonized system of monogamous relationships. They are beta males. I got married because I thought, my first wife would most likely be loyal and everything else. Of course, when I divorced her, it didn't mean like I was going to separate myself from her. She chose the streets. A lot of women are not capable of emotional intelligence, nor are emotional love. Nobody knows how to love. Love should actually means respect. You understand this? Love should be transformed into respect. Now, there's many variations of many people's perspective about love. So be it. But you got to make sure you're upfront and honest, babies. Business, family is business. That's what I learned from a lot of Italians. And the pimps told me that all women and children are liabilities. If you're a man, I'm talking to you as a male, you have it harder in life. Have you heard about that woman who transformed herself into a man to realize that it's too hard to live as a man? My question is, if that woman transformed herself into a man, was she an attractive male? See, that's my question. Because obviously, if you transform yourself into a male and you're a highly attractive male, you're going to be a beta alpha male construct. Please don't disturb my video. All right? That's my daughter. Come at the wrong times. Say hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome. If you get married in America or any European country where the powers that may be, when the woman has more power over you in the court because of hearsay, you're a beta male. Simply put. As I said before, I got married to my ex-wife knowing that I hope to God she wouldn't fuck up, but she did. So now she's in the streets where she belongs, right? Not my problem. I did give her everything she needed to know. Cheating is a... See, the thing is that most parents don't really have a fine line. If my daughter ever crosses a line that I told her not to cross, she is not going to be forgiven. I can understand she's human and she wants to experiment things. I give her all of the reasons why not to cross that line. And some people may call me a psychopath for doing this. I don't forgive easily. Okay? I don't forgive easily, babies. Y'all gotta stop being pussyfoots or softies. Too many people are softies. That's why we have an undisciplined race of people out there. The millennials are running all amok with their heads cut off. They're just doing all these things. They're not getting no advice from the elders. I said, I don't have to listen to them. And I keep, hey, don't disturb my video, Tezza. All right? It's under 10 minutes. I'm trying to give the people a lesson. You know, it's not a lot of people with common sense. I teach my daughters that most people don't have common sense or education to know how to love. They don't know how to express themselves. And I can't wait to see how my daughters grow up. So please, guys who are listening to me, stop marrying up women. If you want to marry a female, marry a woman who's worth your time and effort and your finances. Right? She's willing to add to you, not subtract, because you're already happy. You got to tell women this. And the message to all you women out there, stop being a feminist, an evil Nazi feminist. Don't be one of them CUNTs, okay, you know. Don't be one of them, okay, because you're angry. You need to get your father involved in your life. As a woman, you shouldn't be doing nothing without no man. And I know it may sound like a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim. I'm just using enough common sense to talk to both sides, not just women versus men. No, I do everything in between. If you're in the middle somewhere and you're a hermaphrodite, because there are more than two sexes out there, hello, ask more questions if you don't know the answers. Do not make speculative assumptions that will make you only an ass. Please do not marry people in 2014. And whenever I see a marriage, that marriage is going to be doomed by like at least about 80%. You guys should know better, man. Y'all guys got to have more better standards, man. Y'all got to come up out of that. And y'all women, you better start asking questions. Every time you're angry and you attack a man because he went through some hardship while you already went around the block and you rode the cock carousel while he didn't, and he's this average looking Joe Smo and you're an average looking 304. I feel bad for you women out there. I feel more bad for the women than the men sometimes. I can't even make it up in my mind sometimes. Though I know men are more likely to commit suicide than seppuku. It's a sad thing statistically. Alright? But anyway, that's all I really gotta say, because you know what I want to say? I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Stop marrying up 304s. And you women, stop marrying men without a foundation. If a man is not up front, yo, he gotta go. He don't have a plan for you. Alright? I do have a Patreon down there. I got a series down there. And you know where to find me. Fair and square. Know thyself over everything else. Peace.